G'day everyone, we're here at ORIgen down at Billings, Montana. We've got Gary here, the sales and marketing specialist. So before we get into a few bulls, Gary, can you tell us a little about what ORIgen is and what you sort of do here?
ORIgen is a group of breeders that went together and put all their common goals together to create a bull stud marketing entity. They had their seed stock and other bull studs 15, 20 years ago, and never really were quite met all their goals. Some of the studs made more money on their bulls than they did, so they just decided to do something about it, put their money where their mouth was.
Nice.
And was a big project. And when they started the bull stud here, a lot of the competition quietly, or sometimes not so quietly, that you guys are going to go broke. There's no way this model could work, and it has shown to have some lasting impact. We have the largest breeders, some of the largest breeders in the country, and they still leave the door open to work with some of the small and medium-sized breeders. So there was some growing pains over the years, but it has been successful. A lot of the competition have had to merge and to stay alive. And ORIgen, we do have a relationship with ABS Global that has been very successful, and so that's helped quite a lot too.
Yeah, well, I certainly think what you do here is good, and there's no doubt, what I'm trying to start up now in Australia is I took a lot of inspiration of what you guys are able to do here. We are providing our platform where any breeder throughout Australia can put a bull into a marketing program and get him collected, put him on the market. So I think, I've taken a lot of inspiration of what you do here. So
but the ORIgen model is kind of, they open the door for the opportunity for the small one.
And I think that's,
and then that's
awesome.
The breeder or the genetic or the bull itself, it's responsibility to kick their door down.
Yeah.
And
if he's a good bull, he's going to be a good bull.
We have had several that have made a monumental impact in the breed.
No, that's great. Well, we better dive into a few bulls. So, Gary, what are some sort of highlight bulls here that, in your opinion, are really stepping forward? Bulls well suited for the Australian market, and bulls that you think are really going to do some good within this breed, or within all breeds?
Well, in our Angus population, which is about 75% of the whole deal, we open the door to Red Angus and Hereford and Simmental and Charolais and
certainly some good examples,
and even some other more minor breeds. But the Angus is the dominant force. 75% of the sales are Angus bulls, and here in 2019, the bull that is taking the bull by the horns in the sales is Sigen Enhance. He's a bull that, when the American Angus Association came out with their combination index, rose to the top. He's the number one dollar city bull in the breed, and is selling really, really well, not only sales-wise, but his progeny have been just knocking it out all over
there's certainly been
the country.
Some young heifers certainly topping sales around the country at the moment, and that's good to see now in a bull.
And he does that. I can show you a little bit. We've got a new picture on here, and we kind of color coded this, but it's strength and balance. In our book here, gold is the best, green is second best, and white is solid. And it's over 18 traits where he does so well, from cavities to growth, scrotal and docility and heifer pregnancy and the carcass traits. He just, for strength and balance, just doesn't have any peer.
Yeah, and there's certainly, as Gary said, there is a new photo of him, so we'll be sure to drop that in the comments below so you can check that out, that new photo. And yeah, really nice new photo of the bull. There's
one other interesting fact about him. He is an absolute rock star for fertility.
Yeah.
He is...
believe he holds a record here, doesn't he?
Yeah, like 1,693 straws one day. We've had a couple 1,500, several 1,100 straw collections. So that's nice to have your most popular bull be great on fertility.
Yeah.
And it's also great to have your most popular bull good disposition.
Yeah, he's certainly quite.
We've been blessed here. We have bulls of all varying deal, but several of our absolute high sellers have been easy bulls to collect, and they become favorites of the crew outside that's collecting because it's a joy to be around them.
Awesome. And someone wants to really go down that line of chasing marbling. What would you recommend on that front?
Well, Bub Southern Charm was our high seller a year ago, and he is a bull that came here well over a 1 IMF marbling score, and a year ago he was in page 38 of our catalog. He was just kind of one tour at a time. Here's a bull that you should take a look at that might fit in your operation. And he was a bull that had high IMF that would fit in the Western Range country. In the past, we've had some high marbling bulls that weren't as easy fleshing, weren't as deep flanked, weren't as easy keeping as we liked. And he rose to the top a year ago and is still very strong here.
Yeah, we saw him this morning, and certainly a really deep bull with a lot of power and presence, performance there.
So he would be one. EXR Monumental is a very attractive, low birth weight, spread bull with about a 1-3 marbling EPD. So there's lots of traits, and I know in Australia, feet and legs are very, very important. While his sire, Epic, that's had the defect that we had to eliminate him from the from the whole program, wasn't the best for feet and legs. Monumental is extremely good.
Yeah, he certainly fixes his size issues in that regards. And
so those are a couple. Another intriguing bull by a lot of people is base and pay weight 1682.
Yep.
I call him the cure for the shallow, tubular, high flying cow. He'll put guts and rib and body like no other bull.
Extremely stout bull.
Yes. Yeah. And he's still cavities. Yeah. He's still a high marbling bull.
Yeah. And it's good to see him collecting again too.
Yeah. His fertility's been off and on, so we've had some issues. Right now, you can get all the semen you want.
Yeah, no more waiting list. That's good.
Out of him.
Yeah.
So he's a unique breeding piece.
That's really good to hear.
We have another bull here. If you're just talking IMF, that is in our relationship with ABS Global, GB Fireball. He's Cavanese bull. He's kind of a late bloomer. He came out of Louisiana, and I think he was kind of stunted for a while. And but he's a 170 marbling and a 1-2 ribeye. And if you want to produce increased carcass merit, he needs to be in the discussion.
Yeah, and certainly he's certainly a big IMF bull, but for a big IMF bull, he actually does have a bit of natural shape, a bit of carcass, a bit of thickness about him for some of those, compared to some other really, really high marbling bulls.
And also, at least I'm very happy with his feet score.
Yes, noticed that today.
depth of heel and
Mhm.
correctness of toes, front and rear.
Yeah.
So here in the United States, we don't have. We're playing catch up a little bit.
Yep.
We're trying to make some improvement, and so a bull like that fits in a lot of scenarios.
Yep, well, that's good. Well, before we finish up, Gary, I should ask you, the bulls here on the wall behind us, they're all your sale leaders for the last year. What's sort of your pick bull, and how do you get a bull up there on that wall?
Well, first of all, you better be cavities, because if you're going to be a sales leader in each year, is cavities, and then it's just a combination of traits, phenotype included, performance, maternal, and you probably better be a pretty good semen collector too.
Yeah.
You'll sell a lot of semen when he is in his heyday.
Yeah, yeah.
We have, some trends come and go, but performance, carcass, ORIgen is a bull stud that is very performance oriented. We not only have bulls, our breeders, our owners believe in the data, good honest data, and
certainly.
And we're evolving even to a new era with the genomic data and stuff like that. It's a kind of a wild new paradise that we're moving into with a combination of phenotype, traditional performance, and the high genomic data.
Yep. And what would be one of your favorite bulls up on the wall?
The favorite, and I'm biased, would be Hoover Dam.
Yeah.
I did partner on him. I did buy him there, and he's one that's a great success story. Probably once in a lifetime deal.
Yeah.
He's produced $5.1 million worth of sales and over 250,000 straws of semen.
Yeah, and he probably deserves. He's on the wall 5 times, so that's 5 years. So that's pretty impressive. And then actually later in the trip we will be out at Landy's out at Hoover, so stay tuned for when we're out there. We'll bring you that herd, and I'm pretty excited to go out and see.
And that's also there's a real unique story about that. His sire CCN7.
Yeah, he's also on the wall.
Is on the wall. His grandsire, SAF Connection, is on the wall.
Yeah, he's badass.
So it is a line of genetics that's, docility is a big part of that. All 3 of those bulls were customer favorites. People use them. They're gentle. They're easy to handle, and that's a trait that's you can't underestimate the value.
Yep, certainly. Well, thanks, Gary, and sorry we can't bring you a few of the bulls outside. It's a lot of snow's fallen overnight here in Montana, and there's fog. We can't even see the end of the runs for a lot of the bulls. So we do apologise for that, but thanks for that. And remember, we are supporting Movember, so please, we'll drop a link in the comments below if you want to sort of donate. Obviously, all goes to a good cause, and but yeah, so we'll be down at Leachman's tomorrow, so hopefully we'll be bring you a bit of that, and then we'll head on down to New Mexico and see the Reserve Rocking Eye Ranch down there. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. And thanks, Gary.
Thank you.